Well, topping the news at 5:30, St. Bonaventure has a new partnership with the WWE that has the opportunity to expand deals for players and the teams. Here to talk about it is longtime NBA insider and current general manager of the men's basketball team, Adrian Wojnarowski. Adrian, thank you for being here. I asked you earlier, calling you Woj is okay, even though you and I have never met.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, sir.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk a little bit about this, because I love this WWE partnership. It's such an interesting connection and team, I guess, for St. Bonaventure. But let's talk first about how you got here. Of course, the story made international news when you made the jump from NBA to St. Bonaventure. What a lot of people may not have known, and I hope they did, is that you are an alum. Let's talk about your time there at St. Bonaventure and why this was perfect for you to come back to.
Yeah, St. Bonaventure was transformational in my life as a young person, and to be able to be back at Bonaventure, to work with our players, with our program, our university, and help to recruit and then also retain players and young men in the program. We've had just tremendous success under Mark Schmidt in the Atlantic 10. These are certainly turbulent times in college athletics, and I'm spending a lot of my time on name, image, and likeness, NIL, and trying to put things, trying to be creative. And certainly one of those ideas, the WWE Partnership, that aligns St. Bonaventure with some of the biggest programs in the country: Notre Dame, Michigan, Texas, Georgia. And it's certainly been a lot of fun so far for our program, but being back at Bonaventure has been a thrill for me.
Let's talk a little bit about the men's basketball team in the A-10. They have had a fantastic go, as you said, under the head coach, and they are having a great year so far. Talk about the guys for a little bit, because they are a fun team to watch.
Yeah, 11-1 right now. St. Bonaventure was the first team in the country, maybe by a half an hour, to get to 11 wins. That included our win last night against Siena, and then over the weekend beating Providence of the Big East in Connecticut. And so this is a program. We're back on the court Saturday against Niagara before we start our Atlantic 10 play. But, Coach Schmidt has built one of the premier programs in the Atlantic 10, certainly one of the most respected programs in the country. And a big part of that for us, Melvin Council Jr. from Rochester, who joined us this year, Noel Brown. We've got a great group of players. We're a fun team to watch. You can tell how much our guys like each other. And now part of one of the traditions now we just started is handing out that WWE belt in the locker room after wins to our player of the game. We put that on video. And guys are already embracing that, and it's starting to become an identity for us. Yeah,
let's talk a little bit about how that partnership came to be. So why the WWE? And, of course, the end result makes sense, given that player of the game, the belt. And I saw the pictures on social media, and people love them already. It already is a home run, Woj.
Yeah, we've been told by the folks at WWE that the sales have been pretty robust early on. Most of the schools, all the schools really involved in this, are much bigger than us, but this is what Bonaventure does. It plays up in class. My relationship with the WWE president, Nick Khan, goes back a long way. And so when I returned to Bonaventure, he had an idea about bringing Bonaventure into their legacy belt program. So certainly financially, it can benefit our players, and just the brand recognition. It's excited our alumni, our players, our student body, and the ability also for our current players, our future players, to be part of WWE's NIL program. That's going to give our players the opportunity to be ambassadors for WWE. That's going to help us compete at the Atlantic 10 level, at the national level, for recruits. And then certainly our athletic department benefits from the sales of these belts. And so that's coming right back into our program at St. Bonaventure.
Rod, you mentioned it before. A big part of your job is the NIL, the name, image, and likeness part of it. That, of course, is somewhat new to college basketball, but it obviously makes things a lot more complicated as an industry, if you will. I'm curious how you're finding it there, and perhaps, and I don't know if you feel like you can speak on this, but perhaps how it does compare, those NIL aspects from a St. Bonaventure to maybe a major college, a big college like OSU or Michigan or something like that.
Yeah, there's no question it is a greater challenge for a school like St. Bonaventure, who has, around 2,000 students, who just has fewer alumni. We have the most passionate, generous alumni base. But, we're competing in a league like the Atlantic 10 with Dayton and VCU and certainly St. Louis, a lot of programs, just much bigger in scope as universities and in most cases an ability to just have more financial resources. So we have to be creative. We have to be, really dutiful in how we pursue our NIL deals, our alumni, building out partnerships with businesses. I'm spending a lot of my time doing that at St. Bonaventure. We can do this. We will do this. Listen, we're 11-1 right now. Top 20 in the country in defense with a team that's probably NIL baseline right now is lower than a lot of teams we're playing, but we're going to keep building it out. St. Bonaventure is going to remain a factor in the Atlantic 10, and we had votes in the national top 25 poll this week, and so Coach Schmidt has us among the elite again.
It is absolutely amazing. An incredible start, 11-1. We need to get more folks down from across Western New York down to St. Bonaventure because it's got to be an exciting ticket, Woj. I mean, folks have to get down there. Hopefully they can square away a little bit of time in the new year to catch them. Give us some dates for maybe some don't miss games, or if folks are looking at the calendar and they might think, I need to get down there for that game. What are some good ones, Woj?
Yeah, there's two coming up. Saturday afternoon against Niagara right before Christmas break. And then New Year's Eve in the afternoon, 2 o'clock against VCU. That'll be our first Atlantic 10 conference game. VCU and Bonaventure have had some thrilling games. They've been certainly one of the elite teams along with us in the Atlantic 10. So those are two before New Year's Eve.
Fantastic. And I mean, these are tickets that are affordable not only for individuals, but affordable for families as well. People are used to perhaps paying a lot of money to go to KeyBank, or a lot of money certainly to go to Highmark Stadium. This is first-class athletics, 11-1, incredible. Top 20, as you said, defense, and you could see it for a steal, right?
Absolutely. It's listen, it's a great place to bring your family on, one of those holiday weekends, holiday afternoons. And, from Buffalo, from Western New York, Bonnie's is just, a short drive south. But the Atlantic 10 is one of the elite conferences in the country. And once again, Coach Schmidt has us among the elite in our conference. So it's been an exciting run so far, 11-1 for St. Bonaventure right now.
Congratulations on all the success early in your time there at St. Bonaventure, but also to the team and Coach Schmidt and all the players. 11-1 is really impressive. Well, just the first time we've ever talked. I hope it's not our last, sir.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Really appreciate your time. Thanks, Woj.